How impressive is the rookie Harrison Burton in his first Daytona 500 run, getting all kinds of drafting help on the back bumper, trying to finish the pass in that outside line.
That drafting help that Harrison Burton is getting is coming from the person of Martin Truex Jr. Right now, that's Truex Jr. just shoving Harrison Burton. Now the front three have broken away.
Here comes Brad Keselowski. He will take the third spot. Further up, battle and change for the lead. Martin Truex Jr. from the top of the racetrack to the bottom of the racetrack to the inside of Harrison Burton.
Coming to 5 laps to go to the end of stage 1, guys. This is all about getting all the points you possibly can. This isn't about winning the race. This is about points. And these are so important at the very end of the year that could get you into playoffs and even win you a championship.
It's Harrison Burton on the outside lane. Martin Truex Jr. on the bottom, Dave.
A lap ago, Truex was Burton's biggest booster. Now he's trying to wrestle the lead away, but Harrison Burton is not going to go quietly.
No, he's not. He still has control of the outside. That's Harrison Burton, while Truex has control of the inside. New help for Burton. It comes from Brad Keselowski.
And those two cars able to break away just for a moment. Now Keselowski thought about crossing over to the bottom, but here comes the inside lane, rumbling back to the bottom. And that's led by Martin Truex Jr.
Wood Brothers on the outside. Joe Gibbs racing on the inside. Truex on the inside. Harrison Burton on the outside. Then you've got Brad Keselowski working behind Harrison and Kyle Busch, lending help to his teammate.
5 or 6 rows of 2x2 battling for the green and white checkered flag here in stage number 1. It's still side by side with no advantage, Truex and Burton.
Ford and Toyota, those cars that race side by side for the lead. Drafting help stacking up behind each of those drivers. One driver on the move further back, trying to make his way to the front. Austin Dillon, right now he's on the outside of a 3-wide move.
Joey Logano and Kurt Busch to his left elbow as he is in the extreme outside lane and will tuck back into line just in front of Kyle Larson and just outside of the top 10.
And with 3 laps to go in stage number 1, Truex at the bottom of the racetrack has a trunk full of William Byron. There's Kyle Busch stacked up there as well. Now this lead draft has broken up somewhat. 19 cars in it. It looks like everybody else is going to settle back and hope they can avoid a crash.
Harrison Burton is not done yet, though. He's got a trunk full of Brad Keselowski. He powers to the outside of Byron. He'll take second. Here, that's spinning to the inside is Byron. Kyle Busch gets turned. Denny Hamlin gets turned, and they're wadding it up in the back of the pack.
Harrison Burton up and over. He'll flip that Wood Brothers Ford Mustang. Christopher Bell is involved. William Byron involved. Kyle Busch gets a piece of the action. Also, one other car down to the inside of the racetrack. It's Ross Chastain. Alex Bowman all get collected out of turn number 2 as Harrison Burton comes back on all 4 wheels.
And that will put us under the caution flag now for the 3rd time as Truex will bring the field that is running across the start-finish line under the caution flag. Back out to Dave Moody. That's where it all broke out.
It got started when the 24 car of William Byron just got clubbed and turned down across the double yellow line and onto the apron. Everybody scattered behind him, and it was just like a pool table break. Everybody bouncing and shuffling off each other. Harrison Burton got upside down, landed on all 4 wheels, and Mike Bagley, at least for the moment, he tried to drive it away and then figured out it wasn't going to work.
No, it was not going to work at all. Good news, window net is down. Harrison Burton, as we speak, climbing from the Wood Brothers legendary number 21. Also another driver, Christopher Bell, got some as well. Right now, safety crews tending to William Byron, Harrison Burton, and the Alex Bowman car, who have come to rest midway down the back straightaway.
Harrison Burton, Alex Bowman, Ross Chastain, William Byron, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin are the drivers involved in the crash.
You know, I'm going to take a minute and talk about Harrison Burton. This is a kid that has done everything right since he got here last week. He is qualified well. He has practiced well. So we just want to acknowledge, I think, Rusty, the work that this young man has done representing not only the family name but the Wood Brothers. He had a great run going here. Was not something that he did wrong as he worked off of turn number 2. That's just a bump draft gone bad. But I'll tell you what, there's a lot to be proud of when talking about Harrison Burton.
Yeah, he didn't do anything wrong whatsoever. All week long, he's looked fantastic. And what happened off of turn 2, right where you come off the banking to the flat part of the back straightaway, that transition area is probably the lightest feeling area. That's where he got the bump draft from Brad Keselowski. That turned him sideways right there on the Exeter turn 2, and at that point he was just a passenger of what he probably thought was an airplane at that time.
Let's go back to the Advent Healthcare Center. Kim Kuhn.
And Ross Chastain was another driver that was involved in that incident. Ross, what happened?
I don't know. They were just wrecking, and I saw a car, I think upside down. I'm not sure, but just wrong place, wrong time for Advent Health Chevy, and bummer.
There you have it. Bummer for all these drivers, part of that early incident here at Daytona.
And he did indeed see a car upside down. That was Harrison Burton, but you've also know that Harrison is A-OK. Right now, let's head to the care center. Kim?
And Harrison Burton went for a ride. Harrison, are you okay, and what happened?
Yeah, I'm fine. It was, I've hit a lot harder before, that's for sure, so just unfortunate. I hate it for the Wood Brothers group. We brought a really fast Ford Mustang down here, and ended up on our lid, so that's never good. I'd like to look back and see what happened. I felt like, I don't know, I just got pushed and didn't take it the right way. The car didn't take it the right way, or I got pushed in the wrong spot. I'm not sure. I couldn't really tell. I was looking out front to see where, what I had to do next to side draft the next guys up me. So just a bummer. I don't really know what we could have done different, but we'll move on and get better from it.
Harrison Burton okay after an on-track incident early in the Daytona 500.